Hello Tigers, I am Technical Sergeant Maisha Tucker from DOA, and today I am joined by our Tiger King, Lieutenant Colonel Benson. Thank you for being here, sir.
Of course.
So I have some low-threat questions for you.
Good.
So before I ask the questions, can I ask you to tell us a little bit about your Air Force career before you became a Tiger?
Sure. So I come from a very much a flying operation type of background. I started off at Elmendorf Air Force Base, Alaska, working with F-15Es, and then moved over to C-17s. So worked with the carnivores and the herbivores. And then I moved to Creech Air Force Base outside of Vegas, working with RPAs. Then I went to weapons school, and then I went to Ellsworth Air Force Base in South Dakota, working with the B-1s. Then I moved to Langley Air Force Base in Virginia, working on ACC A2 staff. Then I went to the 1st Fighter Wing to be the senior intel officer for the F-22 Raptors. Then I went to Germany, working for a 4-star general. And then I went to the AOC in Germany, doing ISR operations at the AOC for Europe and Africa. And then I finally moved here to the 324th to be the squadron commander.
Awesome. So you're very well traveled. And I would assume that while you've been traveling, you've learned a lot about leadership and grown a lot, working for different types of leaders. So can you tell us a little bit about your own leadership philosophy and style?
Absolutely. So I think it's a relaxed intensity. So I make a lot of jokes, and I try to keep things calm and as relaxed as I possibly can. But there's an underlying intensity. So I like to get things done, and I like to get things done as fast and deliberate as we possibly can. I don't like to mess around, especially when it comes to mission type of things. So I think relaxed in that, like, I love to have fun. I like to make people laugh. I like to laugh. But when it comes to work stuff, I always say I like to kick the crap out of the bad guys. And so when it comes to getting the job done, let's do it and let's absolutely win.
Awesome. So what are some of your goals that you have for the 324th while you're in command?
Yeah, so our squadron has a absolute vital place on kind of on the wall for our national security. Great power competition is an absolute thing. We all know it. We all have seen the data. We have seen the threats that our nation faces. Our squadron is uniquely positioned to help ensure the safety and survival of our nation as we know it today. And so helping our Tigers understand that is job one. Helping our squadron connect the data that we see with the rest of what the Air Force is doing. Because it says U.S. Air Force here, it doesn't just say NSA, and we don't just work NSA mission stuff. It says U.S. Air Force here for a reason. That means that how we are integrated with the rest of what Big Blue is doing is critically important. Because if we're just doing things as a stovepipe and we just show up to our terminals every day and read a report and then forget about it, that really doesn't help anyone. So those interconnective tissues between us and what the rest of our group is doing and what the rest of the IC is doing and what the rest of the Big Blue Air Force is doing, whether it's the F-22s that are right down the street or whether it's what the AETs are doing as part of the wider DGS architecture here, or whether it's a million different things, our squadron has a piece of those things. And so helping folks understand how we are connected and how we matter, whether it's through a report or through a connection, like, hey, I've got a buddy that needs this data, well, let me pick up the phone and call. Those interconnective tissues that we have as a unit and as individuals who all have different experiences absolutely matter. And then when we make those connections happen, our squadron is better, our people are more capable, and our nation is safer. So if during my time here those connective tissues can grow and become stronger, that's a win.
Awesome. Okay, so squadron commander is a big deal. You have a very big job. But what is the most difficult part about your job, and how can the rest of us make it easier for you?
The most difficult part of my job thus far is being what I need to each person that I come in contact with. Some people need a shoulder to cry on. Some people need me to be a hammer disciplinarian. Some people need a coach. Some people need a mentor. Some people need whatever else. And being the right person at that time for that individual, and managing the time and managing which version of me at that particular moment has been an eye-opening type of a deal for me. The thing that can help the most is that this is a huge squadron, 350-ish folks that are spread across multiple facilities, working weird shifts. COVID sucks. COVID is making things extremely difficult. Morale is up and down based on COVID guidelines and all those things. So the thing that would help the most, simply take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and help make this squadron just a little bit smaller by wrapping your arms around each other and helping us get through this very, very difficult time.
I think we can do that. So my last question, what does being a Tiger mean to you?
So this squadron has a very, very long history of excellence. So I've been in the Air Force now for 16 years. As you heard in my background, I don't have a SIGINT background, but that hasn't stopped me from always hearing about the 324th. Being a weapons officer, I've been well connected with the Air Force Intel Enterprise, and this squadron has always come up throughout conversations, whether I've been in Europe, whether I've been in the Middle East, whether I've been in QuickAF, as a LT, or within ACC. The 324th name has always popped up, and so when I got this job, I was flabbergasted that, like, holy crap, like, I get to lead the Tigers. And so joining this squadron means a whole heck of a lot, simply because I get to be associated with excellence. The squadron is not perfect, but that's okay. What this squadron represents is a chance to join a very, very long line of folks that have done it right, and of folks that have taken our chance to keep our nation safe, to reveal our enemy's secrets, and this squadron is an amazing place to be, based on that long lineage of folks that have come before us, and now it's our turn to make our mark on the Air Force, with our mission partners up at NSA, and I'm just excited to be part of this squadron for the next couple of years.
And we are super excited to have you. With that's all the questions I have for you. Do you have any parting words for our Tigers?
Yeah. So one thing. So a few weeks ago, I had the opportunity to brief the 16th Air Force Commander and all the other subsequent squadron, group, and wing commanders within 16th Air Force on this Quick Air Force video program that you started in conjunction with some other people. And Lieutenant General Hawk sent me some hardware to say, hey, thanks for briefing us at 4:30 in the morning from my bedroom, which was a little weird, not gonna lie. So he sent me a coin, but this coin does not belong to me. This is Lieutenant General Hawk's coin that belongs to you for starting this program. So thanks for what you do. Thanks for your leadership. Thank you for all that you are in making the squadron better. So from General Hawk and from me, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much,
You're
sir.
very, very welcome.
And with that, Tigers, have a good day.
All right.
Yay.